Hello, how are you today? I have another project using Christmas banners. So this is today's project. Kind of earthy, kind of liking it. And it's okay if you're saying, hey, what are those little things? That is Pearlized enamel effects, my new favorite accessory. And so much I even did it on the inside. Just a little bit. Can you see them? So we will be using Christmas Banners Bundle, which is stamp set in the dies, quite a few colors, and I did squeeze in Granny Apple Green. This one is kind of like in the neutrals with granite gray, basic gray, black, and white, but I'm loving this one. So here's the basics. Because it's a polymer stamp set, I'll be using the mat for stamping. So let's start with the bottom and work our way up. Basic gray, and I'll put all the details for all of these on my blog, and my blog is JilliBling.com. And this is a Gotta Have It box, so I'm going to do 5 in this series, 5 different designs. And if you get the bundle through me between now and the 14th of November, I'd love to send you card kits for all 5 of them. So this is number 3. This is yesterday's number 2. Isn't that fun? And I did do those pearlized effects on the snowflakes. But see how that stands up? And the first one, which is a little bit more traditional Christmas. And there's the tutorials out there on YouTube. Look at this one. Isn't that beautiful? And the other 2 are equally fun. Okay, so where were we? This is the top. Early espresso, that's the inside. This is for stamping these little bits here on them. Or you know what, this is for the inside banner. This is for stamping the little bits. Okay, let's do the stamping. So stamp in Versamark and put it in silver embossing powder, the banner. I seem to keep using this banner. There's 3 banners in there, and this one I guess is just my favorite. And I just re-inked this, and what a difference it makes. If ever your embossing powder, you're just not getting full coverage, you might need to get your stamp pad re-inked. It just puts more ink on it so it holds more powder. Oh, you know what, while I'm at it, I'll do the other banner in just a minute. Silver embossing powder. Oh, I have a story about silver embossing powder. One time I was doing a stamp camp years ago, and Mama and I were new to stamping, and we went to a little local stamp shop, and they had a big, I didn't do my buddy on there, that's what the problem is, a big tub of embossing powder. I'm like this big, that big around, and we looked at each other, we're like, that's a lot of embossing powder. Let's get one in each color and we could share it. Great idea. Did that, loving it. And then, this banner. Then, so at the stamp camp, I had to use all Stampin' Up! Products, but I'm a demonstrator. Okay, so I got Stampin' Up! Silver embossing powder. And compared to that big jar, it wasn't quite the value, but that's fine. It's good for the quarterly quota. And when people came back to my table after using this right here, Stampin' Up! Silver embossing powder, this stuff just glows. It's beautiful. It's so shiny. So ever since then, I do not waver. Stampin' Up! Embossing powders, I will always, without a doubt, without a question, I will always use Stampin' Up! Embossing powders. So watch how pretty, but you probably already know. love my new tool. At first I was looking for it. It's like, where is that thing? I put it in my little caddy upside down. This is in the mini catalog. And it's part of the tool, the embossing toolkit. Love this. Okay, so here we are. So there are dies. This die and this die. Those are done. Okay, so this one, let's stamp Christmas greetings. And I'm going to do it in black. At first I was thinking, black is so black. I don't know about that. But it kind of goes with this little theme. Christmas greetings. And I don't know why, but working with the set, sometimes working with sets are just hard, challenging, you're struggling for ideas. Opposite with this one. And just look how easy that works. I love that. On the inside I put 'Tis the Season. That's a good one. And it's kind of rounded. So it's just in plain black. It's a little crooked, but it's okay. Okay, so done with that. I wonder, should I try going the other direction? I might try that. And then this one on the inside, ooh, there's more room for it that way. Okay, I'm going to try it. So on this paper, I'm going to stamp 8 things. And I'll be using just these 3 dies. Holly, other holly, and this sprig right here, this sprig. The first card I had to try everything. I put everything on it. And look good, but I don't think I need that much. Okay, and then in spruce, I'm going to do the little holly leaves. These here. And I'll be doing some of these leaves on the inside too. So these holly leaves are just going in different directions. See how this one, it's kind of, I should have done them upright. This one, the center line is curving from the bottom going toward the left, and this one is opposite. And there's different dies, 2 different dies for these. Okay, so there are dies to cut out everything plus more in this stamp set. And try not to ever have your dies touching because it kind of messes up the die. Just a little. They try to withstand, but they get little dents in them. Okay, so I'm going to cut these out. So here's the 4 sprigs and 2 holly and 2 more holly. Okay, but oh, it's hot. Look at this. Dutch Brothers. This is from Lovely Lovey Honey. A latte. Thank you. Thank you. But it's hot. Whew. Okay, so before attaching these sprigs, I'm going to stamp on the paper. And you could stamp everything on the paper, and you don't have to have anything cut out if you want. Just because these stamps that I've cut out, the color is a little bit stronger and bolder, and if you were to put this holly right over this green, Granny Apple Green, it would still show up. So if you don't like cutting stuff out, taking the extra step, it's okay to do that. Okay, so this is going to go here. So it's time to do a little bit of stamping on here. And I'm going to leave the words handy, just so I know about where to do the stamping. I'll start with Granny Apple. Somehow it seems like there's more room doing it this way. And I'll keep that nearby because inside we'll need a little bit. Then Mossy Meadow, and I'll put all the paper cut sizes on my blog as soon as I finish all the different designs. So this one, full strength, second strength, full strength, stamp off, okay, and I think that's about it. So when we do the little holly berry dots, that's going to take a minute to dry. So I'm hoping I could assemble maybe the top of it, but I don't know about the inside. I think that might have to wait for the picture. Okay, stamp and seal, plenty good and sticky. I know the banner will cover this, and this is going to hold down the ribbon. Gingham, black and white. Love this stuff. It carries the theme. Okay, so this, that end doesn't look too pretty. Fix that up. Okay, so I know I want that right about there, and then I want kind of a loop over right about here. See, I'm not worried about what it looks like in here because the banner will cover it all up. Okay, so then I'll do a little bit of a loop over. Yeah, I think I want it higher, just a little bit. There. That. Then I want the end, the nice angled cut. Maybe I'll tuck it through that little loop. Okay, I like it. Now, doesn't that look good? Okay, I'm going to put the banner on, but just a few dimensionals in the middle of the banner because I still have those the die cut pieces to tuck in, and then I'll add more dimensionals onto the banner. Okay, so now I will tuck in these pieces, and just for ease, just glue at the bottom, and then I kind of like it over the ribbon. 2 per corner. I just re-inked my my black memento pad. I just wasn't getting good solid coverage. Because I'm using liquid glue. I could move these around if needed. Okay, maybe underneath. Ooh, that's sticking in the Stampin' Seal. Sticking pretty good. Okay, and you could tell that all these pieces are on a bit loose. And then the holly, I want to put that on with dimensionals. And I think, because the holly is so little, I think 1 dimensional will do it. Okay, maybe 2. There's room for 2. Because this one is kind of going toward me. So this is the partner, the matching partner. Tony went into town to get a new gate clicker. He had one, tried to make it work, and they said, that's kind of old school. That's from 10 years ago. You need a newer one to pair with the motor that you have in this opener. Clicker, it cost like $40, but it'll be good. I bet you that's what he's doing now. He's probably out there trying to program it. I wouldn't want to be putting the code in cold, rainy, snowy, wet weather. Okay, so we're almost done with the front, other than my favorite part. Oh no, we have to stick everything down more. How quickly I forget. Okay, so the, I wonder, are these like no stick? Can I use this? I don't even know where I haven't pulled out my little scissors yet. So I don't know if this is going to work. That worked. I wonder if they'll pick these things up. Look at that. Okay. Now this is even more my favorite new toy. Kind of like working with chopsticks. Okay, I'm going to do it the old school way. Okay, that works too. Probably because I'm proficient at it. Okay, so the holly is stuck down. The little black sprigs are stuck down. Now the greeting. And I don't know, should be big ones or little ones? Thinking of big ones, that's great. Some places will need little ones. But look how shiny that is. Isn't it just beautiful? Don't ever get cheap stuff. It's not worth it. No cheap stuff. Okay, 2 more. It's kind of floating. Tweet. Screech. Okay. This one's done. Okay, so that looks good. That looks very calm, but it wants the berries. Okay, but before anything, I'm going to attach it to the front of the card. Because when I did the other one, oh, look at that. That's pretty too. When I did the sample, I didn't attach it to the front of the card yet, and I had to wait. I had to wait for it to dry. Oh, you know, I just might throw you a curve here. That pearl Pearlized. It comes out kind of thick, like when you whip up egg whites and you get stiff peaks. It kind of looks like that, but then it rounds out to be like this, little pearls. Oh, I have an idea. And I think, you know when you get a stamp set, a polymer stamp set, how you have the extra plastic piece? I think I'm going to take the extra one and try putting a few drips on it and see if I can make my own pearls. Would that be frugal? I wonder, I kind of like it going this way. I guess this is the definition of multitasking. Okay, so right here. 1. And I'm going straight up after I let it touch. 2. It's looking like stiff peaks. I know it's going to become pearl-like. Isn't that cool? Oh, they touched. I wonder, because I know that I kind of want to, okay, just leave it. Don't let them touch. Oh, that's a tiny one. Okay, this is going to have 5. They say do it in odd numbers. Oh, those touched. Don't let them touch. I'm a little disappointed. You know? Oh, look at that. Okay, you can do that. I left a little residue, but that might be because I was delinquent in removing it. That was pretty good. Okay, so you can fix it. Aren't you happy we tried that? This one I see some residue, so I know exactly where I'm going to put those dots. Come on, there's one. No touching. I like it better when they're closer together, a little cuter, but okay, that's 4. One more grouping. It could be hiding right over here. So if you do a whoops, you just get at it and you could fix it. Oh, look at those. Yeah, I might have got carried away. But there's just a hint of a residue of the pink. But because the paper is a bit busy over here, it's okay. Happy, happy. Okay. I'm going to do that experiment. But I need a polymer stamp set. A new one. Like the one I just started today. Okay, we'll do the inside in a minute. This is an experiment. Okay, let's make pearls. Little one. A few little ones. Okay, how about a bigger one? So if these dry, I'm thinking I can take my my snips, or I might take my pick tool, Probably can't see the black on black. Oop, that's looking a little more gray. It has a bubble in it, that's not so good. Let go. And on my blog, I'll put pictures of this try. My white one is being used. Oh, probably from the snowflake card. Okay, so some little ones. Ooh, that one's tiny. Maybe some bigger ones. You know how when you get the pearls, they come in different sizes, like so many millimeters? Okay, experiment in the works. Okay, we're going to see how that works. So that can go somewhere real safe. On the coffee cup. Okay, back on task. Well, this one I have to be careful of this one too, because that's drying. So for the inside, I have my little banner, and I'm going to use a pencil, because that's where I want the banner, but I want to put some of that greenery around it, and I'll erase this, but at least I know where the banner is, because I want stuff coming out from the top and the bottom. And I'll show you the sample here in just a minute. Okay, banner, that's what this was for, but that just might want to stay right there. So let's work on the top. Little berries. Oh, maybe I could pluck up the finished ones. Okay, so for the top, a little bit of everything. So I'll start with the Memento Black. Put a little bit here. And I had to post it just because I don't want it to drop below, because I see the banner. You would see this from below the banner, and I don't want to see that. And I'll do more in a minute down here after I move the post-it. So I don't know that I need that much greenage, but some. Okay, I'm trying to keep this less, because this one I got carried away. Okay, so that's good for the top. And that's all protected. And then the banner will cover this. Now, this will protect the top part of it. So, holly, little holly. Sometimes I could see through the stamp and I know I don't have good coverage. Oh. Okay, that should be plenty. And then the banner will go on with dimensionals. Oh, and it's time to erase before I put this on, but with this one I erased and I did the shaded spruce last, and you could tell the eraser line. I smudged it. So make sure it's really dry. No more stamping, this could go away. Real dry, and with the eraser, shaded spruce in particular, just wherever you see the pencil. Because once I put the banner on, I think the pencil line is going to be too close to the banner, and I won't be able to access that little line. Can't see it, can't see it. Over here. But the shaded spruce, I think that's the, like the last to dry. Okay, that's good enough. Kind of looks like a mess, huh? But this is going to make it all better. Boy, I should have left some of the line. Now I don't know where it goes. Right about there. Okay. And I like this one better. That one, I think they're just going up and down too much. This one, it looks like it's coming from the center and kind of working its way out. Okay. So I'm going to decorate this with the Pearlized effects in red, like holly berries, but I'm not going to put it in until it dries. But I'll take the picture with it in. Then on my blog, I'll also give you an update on my little experiment over there. You're probably thinking, why'd you do both of them? Because I don't think I could put this in yet. Maybe if I'm really careful. Oh, it's standing up. Okay, I'm going to try. Since it's standing up so well. Okay, don't flop down. This one I'll just do three bunches. Right here. And I know, don't get them close. Not too close. One. Ooh, these are tiny. I think it touched. Oh, I hope these never leave the catalog. Voila! Okay, is that just the cutest? So, this is today's project. This is going to just stay Oh, those are wet too. Okay, I'll take a picture of it though in a minute. So, this one, ready to roll. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a great day.